Next question is question number 9. Length and breadth of a rectangular garden are 77 meter and 50 meter. There is a circular lake in the garden having diameter 14 meter. Due to wind, a towel from a terrace on a nearby building fell into the garden. Then find the probability of the event that it fell in the lake. Okay, students, here in this question, here there is one rectangular garden. The length of the garden is 77 meter and breadth of the garden is 50 meter. In this garden, one circular lake is there having diameter 14 meter. Okay. And due to wind, a towel from the terrace from a nearby building fell into this garden. Okay. And the event is the towel fell in this lake. So what is the probability of that event? Okay. Now student, here there are geometrical figures, rectangle and circle. So first we will find out their area. When such type of question comes in probability related to geometry, so first we have to find out their area of the geometrical shapes. Okay. So the garden is rectangular shape. So for a rectangular garden, length is 77 meter, breadth is 50 meter. So therefore, area of a rectangular garden, we know the formula. Area of rectangle is length into breadth. Length is 77 meter, breadth is 50 meter. So 77 multiplied by 50, we will get 3850 square meter. Okay. Now we will find out the area of this lake. So for a circular lake, diameter is given 14 meter. So radius we represent as r. So radius is equal to diameter divided by 2 because radius is half of the diameter. So 14 upon 2 we will get 7 meter. Therefore, area of the circular lake, area of circle having formula pi r square. So according to that, value of pi is 22 upon 7 and the radius of the lake is 7 meter. So into 7 into 7. So this 7 get cancelled with this 7. We have 22 into 7. So 22 into 7, 154 square meter. Okay, so first we calculated area of rectangular garden is 3850 square meter and area of circular lake is 154 square meter. Okay. Now, here the random experiment is due to wind, a towel from a terrace fell into the garden. So, in this garden, anywhere the towel can fail. Okay, so we have to consider the full area of this rectangular garden. Therefore, n of s, first we will assume s be the sample space. So n of s is equal to area of a garden because in a garden anywhere a towel can fail. So area of a garden we calculated 3850. So n of s is equal to 3850. Okay. Then the event is, find the probability of the event that it fell in the lake. So we will assume the event is A. A be the event. A towel fell into the lake. So n of A is equal to area of the lake. And area of the lake we calculated 154 square meter. Therefore, n of A is equal to 154. Now, as per the formula of probability of event A is equal to n of A upon n of S. So 154 upon 3850. If you simplify this, you will get answer 1 upon 25. Follow? So we will write the answer in statement. Therefore, probability of the event that a towel fell into the lake is 1 upon 25. For question number 10. In a game of chance, a spinning arrow comes to rest at one of the numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All these are equally likely outcomes. Find the probability that it will rest at first 8, second an odd number, third a number greater than 2, and fourth a number less than 9. Okay. Now here on this disk the numbers written from 1 to 8 and it is spinning. Okay, and this arrow will rest at any one of the numbers from this. And all are equally likely outcome. That means the possibility is equal for each number. Okay, so first we have to find out sample space. Okay, let S be the sample space. Okay, therefore S is equal to, the arrow will stop at any one of the numbers. So we have to think about each number. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Bracket close. And therefore n of S is equal to 8. Follow this, and now we will find out the probability of this. First, let me assume that it is event P. We can give any name for the event. Okay. Now, what probability we have to find out? That the arrow will rest at 8. The arrow will rest at 8. Okay. So P is equal to 8. It will rest at 8 and 8 is only one time is given. So P is equal to 8. Therefore n of P is equal to 1. Okay. Now we will find out its probability. Therefore probability of event P is equal to n of P upon n of S. N of P is 1 and n of S is 8. Therefore, probability of event P is 1 upon 8. So the probability that the arrow will rest at 8 is 1 upon 8. Second event. Event Q. Event Q is the arrow will rest at an odd number. The arrow will rest at an odd number. Okay. Therefore, Q is equal to, okay. Now, from this sample space, which are the odd numbers? 1, 3, 5 and 7. These are odd numbers. So, we will write here 1, 3, 5 and 7. Therefore, n of Q is equal to 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Therefore, probability of event Q is n of Q upon n of S. N of Q is 4 and n of S is 8. So 4 upon 8. We will simplify this. 1 upon 2. Therefore, probability of event Q is 1 upon 2. Followed? Now third one. Third is the arrow will rest at a number greater than 2. Event R. The arrow will rest at a number greater than 2. Okay. Therefore, R is equal to, now which numbers are greater than 2 here? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Therefore, n of R is equal to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Followed, student? Therefore, P of R, probability of event R, according to formula n of R upon n of S. So n of R is 6, n of S is 8. Now both the numbers are divisible by 2. 2 3s are 6, 2 4s are 8. Therefore, probability of event R is 3 upon 4. Next, fourth. Event M. The arrow will rest at a number less than 9. The arrow will rest at a number less than 9. Okay. Therefore, M is equal to, now student, in sample space we wrote the numbers from 1 to 8 and all these numbers are less than 9. So in this event we have to take all these numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Because all numbers are less than 9. Therefore, n of M is equal to 8. Therefore, probability of event M is equal to n of M divided by n of S. So 8 divided by 8 is equal to 1. Because this event is exactly equal to sample space. Therefore, this probability you got 1. Therefore, probability of event M is equal to 1. Followed? And then we have to write the answer in statement. First answer you will write the probability of the event that the arrow will rest at 8 is 1 upon 8. Second answer, probability of the event that the arrow will rest at an odd number is 1 upon 2. Third one, the probability of event R that the arrow will rest at a number greater than 2 is 3 upon 4. And the last one is the probability of the event M that the arrow will rest at a number less than 9 is equal to 1. Question number 13. Each card bears one letter from the word mathematics. The cards are placed on a table upside down. Find the probability that a card drawn bears the letter M. Okay. So the random experiment is, on each card we have to write one letter from the word mathematics. So let S be the sample space. S is equal to M A T H E M A T I C S. We have to write each letter from this word. Okay? Even if here M comes 2 times, A comes 2 times, T comes 2 times, we have to write it 2 times only. Okay? Because we have to write each letter from the word. Followed? This is the difference between set and this sample space of probability. In set lesson you studied that you have to write one letter one time only. It should not repeat. Okay, but here we don't have to think like that. Here we have to write all letters here. So here there are how many letters? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So N of S is equal to 11. Okay. Now here event is, so a card drawn bears a letter M. This is the event. So we will give the name for the event A, that a card drawn bears the letter M. So in this word how many times M comes? 2 times. So we will write it 2 times. So N of A is equal to 2. Even if you not write this set and if you write directly M comes 2 times, therefore N of A is equal to 2, then also okay. Okay. Then probability of event A is N of A upon N of S. So 2 upon 11. So probability of event A is 2 upon 11. So we will now write the answer in statement. Therefore, the probability that a card drawn bears the letter M is 2 upon